Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Improv Gaming.
I was yelled at to be closer to the mic.
He was yelled at to be closer to the mic. Speak up a little bit. Let the people hear that beautiful voice of yours.
Wowie!
This episode is all about...
I did not introduce us last episode.
No, you didn't. That's all right. It's fine. They know who we are. This episode is all about best practices when a gaming date is leaked.
Is leaked, yeah.
So, as we've seen in recent times, we've got 2 leaks that came out. We have Red Dead Redemption that was leaked.
Just recently.
And then
Shadows of War.
Shadow of War, which was leaked a little while ago.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
A couple weeks ago. So just recently, Red Dead Redemption's release date was leaked. It was immediately taken down. Rockstar still has yet to reply. Shadow of War, leaked, not taken down, if I'm correct. Instead, announced.
Yes. Announced with a trailer and I believe a release date and a whole bunch of stuff. Just for context, Red Dead Redemption was revealed by a website called base.com.
Okay.
After their pre-order listing, it was slated for September 26, 2017. And as of right now, it has not been confirmed by Rockstar.
So, what are the best practices? This is the topic of discussion in today's episode. Pete, why don't you start the people off with your wonderful insight on the topic?
So, if something gets leaked, my thoughts are it depends on basically what is the company and what is the game. So, something like Shadow of War, obviously smart to come out with a trailer and say, yes, this got leaked. We wanted to surprise you. It sucks that it got leaked and everything, but this is what we have to show you. When it's something for Red Dead Redemption 2, this leak happened, but is it something where, is it something where, does it hurt Rockstar? Rockstar is one of the top tier where they put out a game every 4 to 5 years and it's flawless for the most part. GTA 5 still to this day is a top 10 selling game.
Yes.
Every time for the live show we read and you see GTA number 3, number 5. Never has it been out and it's sold a whopping, I think it's at 75 million copies.
Wow.
Outstanding. So is it something that Rockstar should come up and say, yeah, we got leaked, here is the release date, and here's a new trailer for it. No, Rockstar is that behemoth that could say, yeah, you could talk all you want, but until we confirm it, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
When something with Shadow of War, which was received well when Shadow of Mordor, to some, not me, Shadow of Mordor was received very well because of its Nemesis system. But for something like Shadow of War, they're like, you know what? It's out there. Let's just the fire's hot. Let's fucking throw some fucking coal and wood on the fire to get this. Yeah, you know what? Here's an awesome trailer for you. Here's all this stuff. When I believe a certain thing like Rockstar could hold back and say,
you can speculate all you want. You'll never know.
We're Rockstar Games. When we're ready, we'll be done. Yeah. So it could be with any other developer. I mean, if something like I bring them Insomniac.
Okay.
If for some reason, and this is just a hallucination, if they say, Ratchet and Clank is coming out, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando 2, reimagined, blah, blah, blah. Is it something that if it got leaked, is Insomniac the kind of company where it's like, yeah, we're going to come front about this and say, yeah, there is Ratchet and Clank 2 Going Commando in the works, Or are they going to say, no, we're Insomniac, So it obviously, for me, it drives on who is the company. If Naughty Dog had a leak about Last of Us and when it's the release date, Naughty Dog has, I think, all the power to go, you can think what you want. We're Naughty Dog. You'll be excited when we tell you. We don't have to cater to this leak. But for a smaller, like for indies or something like, even I could see, what's a good example? Look at Double Fine. They're coming out with Full Throttle HD. Mm-hmm. If that got leaked, I could see Double Fine being like, yeah, it's coming out on, I believe it's April 11th or April 18th, in one of those days. It's coming out. Boo-hoo, it got leaked. We're upset that it happened, but it's coming.
Okay.
As compared to if God of War, the new God of War got leaked and said, oh, it's coming out this year in the fall, and Santa Monica said not a goddamn word about it, then it doesn't hurt them because
I don't know.
So let me get your
Yeah,
thoughts.
the way I feel about it is it's not just about the developer; it's also about the game, right? So if Killzone had gotten leaked and they were doing another Killzone, and Killzone's date had gotten leaked by Guerrilla Games, I think that they have the right with the Killzone series to go. You'll know when you know. That simple. But Horizon Zero Dawn 2 date gets leaked. I think that they have to come out in stylistic fashion and create some damage control. You know, we didn't. I think they do. Or Horizon Zero Dawn's date got leaked. Period. The first one. If that had gotten leaked, they would have to come out and do some damage control for that. Now that Horizon Zero Dawn is out, it's a bad example because Horizon Zero Dawn, they can say, "Yeah, we'll tell you when we want to tell you." Bad, poor example. But when you're delving into, I feel when you're doing your bread and butter series, you can do whatever you want with it. But when you're dealing with either coming back to a series or doing a new IP, you're gonna have to control and do some damage control.
Okay.
Mass Effect Andromeda, good example, I suppose. If Mass Effect Andromeda's date had gotten leaked, and I think it actually did, and that's why we got the gameplay trailer.
The book, based off of, I think it was on Amazon.
Yeah, the book was out,
the comic,
and then a
book.
week later we got a gameplay
Yeah.
trailer. That was the proper response for BioWare in that situation. But if it was the original trilogy and the third one's date got leaked, you'll know when we.
Yeah, but see, my argument to that is it also was, it was leaked on, I believe, Amazon, and it came with a book, and it says, you know, day and date with the game. So your two things are tied to that. You know, I think if Andromeda was leaked, and it's like, yeah, March 21st, they could be like, okay, you're thinking March 21st. But since it had another entity with it in reference to a book, then I think they had to be like, well, we can't say, yeah, the book's wrong. Because the book was, yeah, everybody knew the book was coming out March 21st. You know, the publisher said, yeah, this is when it's coming out. So for it to say day and date with the game and then not realize the game had a release date yet, then I think, yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda has to say, yeah, in a week we're going to show you gameplay and everything. But if it was a standalone, it's just my personal opinion.
No, I get you.
I think that it would be harder because then they could say, yeah, you could think it's March 21st, but you know what? We'll tell you at PSX.
I don't think so. I don't think so because in that example, it's very clear that the release date is going to be that day, so you don't have to respond at all. But Andromeda responded. BioWare responded. They didn't have to respond, right? It was, well, you fucking know. That's it. But they responded with a gameplay trailer. Same thing, or not same thing. But again, you know, when you're revisiting or coming back to a franchise that you haven't touched for a while, I think you have to treat it the same way that you would treat it as a new IP or as an indie developer or as a lower scale developer. I think that you have to approach it smart when a game that's generating a bit of buzz gets a leaked release date.
So if next week God of War gets a leaked release date for this year,
they have to respond.
They have to respond.
They have to respond. Yes, they have to respond with something more than what they've given us now.
But if Call of Duty has a leak,
everybody knows when Call of Duty is going to come out. Oh, December! What a fucking surprise!
It's actually November.
Whatever, doesn't matter. Still the same.
Usually
time
early November for
Whatever.
you Call of Duty fans. I got you.
Oh, we're so shocked that when Call of Duty's coming out. Whoa, you got us. No, poor example from Call of Duty. But let's say Call of Duty was doing. Let's say there was a new developer joining the Call of Duty team. Okay. There was a fourth developer joining in on the Call of Duty franchise. If a release date for that got leaked, I don't think they have to respond. Because Call of Duty is a name that carries weight. You get what I'm saying?
So what happens if, and I'm just pitching off, just a couple left. Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's almost guaranteed. They've said it.
You have to respond.
They have to respond
You have to respond. Because Battlefront was well received in the beginning, but then people started to realize its flaws, and then it just dropped off, and people weren't very excited about that, except for a certain person that only plays Battlefront and only Battlefront.
Still the best. Last one.
Okay.
I had a brain fart. Hold on. I'm coming back. Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
They have to say it?
Yes. They have
Even
to
though
say
it's still very active?
It's still very active, but they need to bring back the gamers that left. It's very active within a small community. It's not active with the same community that left, because it was very active when it first came out. And then everybody.
Because it's Bungie, you feel like I feel like Bungie, because of the Halo series, has that top notch type thing. But you don't think that.
But Destiny proved that they don't. Destiny was a failure. Not a failure per se, but Destiny proved that they don't have the in-house chops of management in order to establish a new IP. The guy left and nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. And they had to fucking like super glue this big fucking pile of shards of porcelain together in order to get a game out. Because he left with all his information about what the game was gonna be. And they threw out Destiny, and it was like, oh yeah, this is cool, whatever, blah blah blah. This is fun. This is a new way to go about things. And then 3 months later, everybody was like, fuck this game. Everybody that was excited about it, that was like, Bungie's new fucking IP, this is gonna be fucking amazing, was just like, fuck this game, I'm done with it. It's finished. That's it. And no matter what they've released, I haven't come back to it. So they have to get me back. And I'm a huge Bungie fan, right? I fucking got Destiny because of what Bungie did with Halo. That betrayal, not betrayal, like that misstep is why they're going to have to respond to that. A leaked date for Destiny 2.
There you go.
I think. Tell us what you think in the comments below. As always, I'm joined with the host with the most, Mr. Pete Anderson. I fucked that one up completely.
Not so easy, is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
And I'm joined with the guy with the ponytail.
The guy with the ponytail. It's fabulous.
It's Mr. Nicholas De Jesus.
How's it going tonight, everybody? We are Improv Gaming. We come to you every Tuesday and Thursday. We also have a live show on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Standard? Eastern Time. Because it can be whether it's standard or daylight savings. Doesn't matter. It's Eastern Time. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share our beautiful faces with your beautiful friends. As always, ladies and gentlemen, game
Pickles.
on.